Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. We're about to go ahead.
Morning.
Good morning. About to go on live on Facebook. I'm just setting everything up for it.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. God bless. Just wanted to let you guys know we're going to be starting up every morning at 7 a.m. to start doing things with motivation, grinding. When it comes to trading, we're going to go over trading. But if you want to go on the trading part, you have to get on the Zoom call because that's the only thing that will not be recorded right off the bat. If you don't trade with the Forex market, that's fine. We still can teach you. We can still show you what's going on in the mornings, what we do in the mornings. But we're going to be working on self-development. Yesterday, if you were on the Zoom call with us, we were going over ways to invest in yourself. And this morning, we're going to continue on that. Something I do watch is Alux. They have a website themselves. They help build people up. They help people grow mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And they make you really think on how to develop yourself. So we're going to finish the video that we started about investing in yourself, and then I will be right back.
Hands down, one of the best ways to grow is by selling something. So many skills have to come together in this type of exercise that your growth accelerates because of it. Selling is one of those fundamental skills which we'd love to cover in a future ALUX course, so we can really go into detail on this. As with everything, the more you do it, the better you become at it. When you set your goal to sell something, you have to figure out what to sell, who to sell to, how to communicate with a potential buyer, and figure out how to deliver and close the deal. All of these steps can be translated to other parts of your life, which is why practicing selling is one of the best investments that you can make in yourself. Number 8, optimize your environment. This has 2 clear benefits. 1, time management. You're no longer wasting time figuring out where all of your stuff is or what you're supposed to do next. And 2, increasing efficiency. Well-organized spaces allow you to get more done quickly. Even if you don't follow a minimalist approach to life, the idea of having things organized is something most youths are struggling with. The bad thing is, some people never shake it off their entire lives, living in a constant environment dominated by chaos. Happiness, success, and the feeling of calm come as a result of you putting order in the chaos of the world. You can begin by optimizing your immediate environment and then expand outward.
I want to teach you guys how anyone with $1,500 and access to a post office can earn.
Number 9, teach something. If you want to master something, teach it to others. Teaching is an incredible tool that we've leveraged ourselves. Why? It forces you to rationalize things in a way that's easy to comprehend and follow along. It's one of the things we hated most in school. Learning stops the moment you begin to memorize. Instead of learning formulas and word-by-word paragraphs, learning should be about understanding. When you're teaching someone anything, it coerces you to make sure you have a good enough handle on the topic at hand, so you can pass on that knowledge. In the process, you're getting a lot of value yourself. because the information that you're teaching gets cemented into the wisdom palace that is your brain. Number 10, build a separate income stream that's not dependent on you. This is the only purely financial point on this list, although everything we mention is indirectly correlated to money and leads you to making more money in the long run. Here's the truth. You'll never be wealthy unless you have multiple income streams. You can make some money with a really high-paying job or by working hard in your business, but wealth comes from outside of work. How much are you making if you're not working? Really, answer for yourself. The realization you're probably not earning much outside of your immediate efforts should hit you like a bag of bricks. You're here because you want to know how to invest in yourself. Well, invest your money so you don't have to work for money. The oldest advice in the book, let money work for you. The moment you're able to generate a second income stream that's independent of you, your life changes. It might not be a lot, but if you do it right, it's here to stay. The most important thing is it's not dependent on you to bring in more income. Otherwise, you just got yourself another job. Here are 3 books we strongly recommend on this topic. 1, The 4-Hour Workweek. 2, The $100 Startup. And 3, The Parable of the Pipeline. Read all 3 to figure out how to build for yourself. You can always go to alux.com/freebook and sign up. If it's your first time, our sponsors at Audible will help you pick out one of these free of charge. Number 11, clean up your image. Investing in yourself means giving you access to the highest number of opportunities. To get there, you need to sacrifice the handstand keg chugs you and the boys did last summer that are all over the internet. We all judge people by their appearances. We can't help it. And your social media profiles are the new emperor's clothes. You're probably lying to yourself if you think it doesn't affect you. Clean up your Facebook, clean up your LinkedIn, do some press, and opportunities will start coming your way. Now, start taking better care of yourself, learn about fitness, about grooming, about personal hygiene, and the snowball will keep rolling downhill in your favor. Number 12, expose yourself to art and creative ideas regularly. Most people don't see just how valuable art is. They think paintings are overpriced, and who has the time to look at statues, buildings, or print anyway? We've got a TV celebrity to bash on Twitter. Creativity breeds value, and the only way to be creative is to exercise your creative muscle. Think of it like a light in a room. The more you expose yourself to others, the brighter yours shines. You connect the dots differently. You learn about different approaches. Outside of family, art and beauty is probably our favorite thing to be surrounded by. Art should inspire you. It should make you think. It should make you question things. It will tell you more about yourself. That's why you should make a habit out of coming face to face with creativity at every opportunity you get. There are 2 great shows on Netflix which you should definitely watch if this sparked some interest in you. 1, Abstract, The Art of Design. Phenomenal show which spoke to our creative side. And 2, Chef's Table. We're big foodies, but their take on creativity and storytelling through food is what really got us. Where else are you getting this kind of homework? Number 13, learn a new language. Learning a new language has immediate marketplace added value. You'll get better jobs or better deals because of it, and that's not all. When you're learning a new language, your brain is expanding. You're learning culture, you're learning new structures which will all have reoccurring results over time. And it doesn't hurt your inner circle increases in value because of your newfound passion. Going to a restaurant in Italy and ordering in Italian makes all of our Italian friends throw their hands up and cheer. It gives you the feeling of being embraced by a culture. And there's so much value in learning that you can do.
This is the power of watch trading, you see? Every time you trade a watch, this is what I want you to understand. Every time you trade
do something like this. Number 14, better equipment and tools. Out of everything on this list, this is the most straightforward one. Buy better tools that allow you to either 1, increase the quality of your work, or 2, do your work faster. Early on in your journey, at least 70% of your residual income should be reinvested in equipment that's directly correlated to bringing in more money. Why? Because these are things you need to buy once and then you're good to go. At one point, you'll have everything you need and these tools will pay for themselves in the short to medium term. Don't be afraid to spend some more on things that make money. Not only are they a deductible expense, but you can't afford to be wasting time fixing issues that can be solved by simply throwing money at them. And lastly, number 15, practice introspection and stop saying yes to bullshit. This one is about investing time into yourself. Here's why introspection is one of the most valuable skills we've developed over the years. It ties in with meditation, but not only that. We're all carrying a bunch of baggage with us. The goal of introspection is for you to solve the issues of the past one by one until one day when all you have to worry or stress about are the issues at hand. This is a fundamental step toward happiness. Not having to worry about the anchors of the past is illuminating and freeing. Can you imagine getting to a point in your life where all of your worries boil down to simple and trivial things? You should. The additional step to this is not bringing in new issues. Some of you, and we're calling you out on this, say yes to things that you know you don't want to do, and people take advantage of that, leading you to a more miserable life than you deserve. Stop doing this. Stop living for other people and start thinking about what you want out of life yourself. Investing in yourself means taking all of these things we've mentioned seriously and pursuing them because you understand and can see that they have a direct benefit and impact on your existence. Which makes us wonder, how many of these 15 do you actively pursue? Let us know in the comments. And as a thank you for those watching the video until the end, you're being rewarded with a bonus golden nugget. Here it is. Invest time before you invest money until you have enough money to invest to buy time. This is one of those concepts that governed our lives for the better half of our professional life. Growing up poor, we didn't have much to invest, but we're all given the same amount of time. So we put as much time as possible into the things that had the potential of getting us to the point where we could buy time with the money that we've made. Here's a deep point we wanted to get across to you, the true A-Luxers who watch these videos until the very end. If you have to choose between investing money and investing time, always invest the money. You'll probably run out of time before you run out of money. We know this might sound difficult to grasp at first, especially if you're early on in your journey. But keep this gold nugget in mind and one day it'll hit you right and things will just click for you. You'll find yourself overpaying in the eyes of others because they don't know you're actually buying time. Everything we've mentioned in this video is meant to help you become more than you already are. Everyone loves to talk about the return on investment or even return on time, but we want to raise the following question. What's the return on yourself? The ROU. Nobody can make you rich. Nobody can make you fit. Nobody can make you smart. That's not them. It's you. It's the passion, the hunger, the desire you're channeling for change. You are the one generating the positive return on your life. The more valuable you are as an individual, the smarter, healthier, and more creative you are, the higher your ROU is. Because when all things come together, you are the one creating value. Invest money in yourself. Invest money in yourself so you no longer have to invest time. Use the return on you metric to measure your impact. If you've made it up to this point, we want to take this opportunity and thank you. We truly hope that you found at least one piece of information that, when applied, your life is better because of it. If the idea that running out of time to trade scared you and you're looking to increase the ROU of your input, please write ROU in the comments. That way we know who the true A-Luxers are. Take care. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxers.
Yo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? God bless. God bless. God bless. Yo, I pray that you guys took that and will apply it every single day of your life, because investing in you is a very, very, very important. For me, I can talk about how I invest in myself. I can't tell you how to do everything, but I can tell you and give you some points some pointers on how to be able to invest in yourself. Something that I do daily is I wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. to give myself value. How do I do that? By doing affirmations. Once you do affirmations, you need to apply what you've learned, apply what you speak, because that's what's the only thing that's going to be able to bless you enough to be able to get you what you desire. First, I walk in authority. By November 10th, 2030, I will have in my possession $5.4 billion, which will come to me in various amounts from time to time by Forex, real estate, engineering, and a beauty line. My faith is so strong that I can see it. I feel it. I see the 5,000 square foot home I live in. I put my trust in myself, for I am capable. All right. I am capable to get it, and I will get it. I give my vision to God. I do the work knowing I will have it because my desire and faith will get me there. Today I walk by faith and not by sight. I am the head and not the tail. I am healthy at all times. I eat well and I commit myself to a vegan lifestyle and a godly one. I do not put people down and I value people's opinion, but I do not let their thoughts come into my subconscious mind. I protect it with my life. I do not have to be nasty to people while I protect it or anything else that I have. I am even tempered. Repeating this daily and doing this every single day. Excuse me. Repeating this and doing this every single day, it gives your subconscious mind a new outlook. Because the conscious mind that we have is we're looking, we're seeing, we're doing things. But whatever that's in your subconscious mind goes in while you're sleeping, your inner thoughts, the inner conversation that you have. You have to invest time and effort to change that conversation that you're having within yourself. And how do we do that? By doing stuff repeatedly. Whatever you put into your temple, whatever you put into your mind, whatever you put into your thoughts, those thoughts will come back to you. That inner conversation will come back to you. What you told yourself late at night, oh, you know what? I'm a failure. I'll never do nothing. That comes back into you tenfold. That inner conversation comes back no matter what you may think. It's going to come back. So whatever you put into your temple, for example, if you drink water, you know your body's going to be hydrated. It's going to give you life. All right. So for the people that's actually on the Zoom and people that are on Facebook or Instagram, I want you guys to do something before we start doing affirmations. I want you to do this. It may seem stupid. It may seem crazy, and it may seem like I'm losing my mind. But what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead. If you're on anything, put your actual fingers in your ears and try to have a conversation. The conversation that I want you to have within yourself, okay? Nobody needs to see you state. I don't want nobody to be able to look at you or nothing. I just want you to do this. The inner conversation that you have with yourself right now, your mind cannot have two conversations at once. Meaning this, you can't talk and think of the same thing that your mind was talking about. So if you had a negative conversation saying, "Oh, I can't do anything. I'm weak. I'm not strong." Your mind cannot say that at the same time as you're speaking and thinking that you are strong, that you are capable, that you are willing, exceedingly abundantly, being able to do all things. It can't have two thoughts at the same time. So I want you to practice that. When you're having a negative conversation, do this. And I'm going to do it right now because I had a negative thought come through my mind. I am abundantly, above all, able to do exceedingly above everything that I may ask, think, see, meditate on, and be able to speak. When I have a bad day, okay? When I have bad days, this is what I do constantly. Because the thing is, whatever you put in, it's going to come out. In every religion, they believe that. They believe in that. So that's what you need to do. The inner conversation, what you talk to yourself. I want you to really think about it. All the conversations that you have to yourself. Okay? All of them. Are they good or bad? The mind does only processes 2,000 to 3,000 thoughts per day. That means that you can actually possibly remember. Okay? But the brain brings in between 5 to 10,000 thoughts through your mind, and most of those are negative. So to be able to change that, you have to invest the time within you to be able to build yourself up. Writing down goals, that's the next step. That's what I want you guys to start doing, and I want you to write down goals. Right now, I just started it this week. I restarted it. I'm at this week. I've already got 35 goals. I ain't got the best handwriting, y'all. So don't trip. Don't trip. A lot of us don't. But yo, write down 5 goals until you get to 100. And for some that don't know how to write down goals, because some people don't. Literally, a lot of people don't know how to write down goals. So I'll give you an example. Actually, I need to go this way. I got so many notes, y'all. I'm sorry. I got so many notes. Sometimes it's hard to find my notes because I got so many. Man. All right, there we go. I have a goal. I read a chapter a day and apply what I read immediately. Immediately. Hang out with leaders daily. Motivate and inspire others daily. I'm already doing that. Push myself daily. Write down 5 business ideas down daily. Look at my goals. Key right there. Look at my goals daily. But the most important thing is you have to apply the knowledge. People say the lack of knowledge. Okay, we always talk about the lack of knowledge, not having enough knowledge, but we got enough knowledge. We don't apply it. That's where the power comes from, is applying the knowledge. If you don't apply the knowledge, it does not make sense to gain the knowledge and not use it. It does you or nobody service. So that's what I wanted to bring in. And yo, I want to say thank you for the people that actually has been tuning in the mornings. It's a blessing to have everybody. Yo, I just want to say, one, I love you guys. This is why I put this information out. This is why I'm starting to share live streams in the morning, AM, because I don't even like to say morning, in the AM. So Grand Rising Kings, Queens, doesn't matter about your race, doesn't matter about your religion. Yo, we all are in here together. And I love you guys. Now, I want you guys to start writing your affirmations in. If it's on Facebook, if it's on Instagram, if it's on Zoom, put it in the chats. Your affirmation for the day. I am successful. I am great. I am abundant in love. Whatever your affirmation is, I am a billionaire. I'm a 5.4 billionaire person. Whatever it is, type that in. Because you know what it does is it makes you have to think about it. On top of that, what are you grateful for every single day? What are you grateful for? Because whatever you're grateful for, that should be part of your why, of why you do things every day consistently. To be successful, you have to be consistent. Monday through Friday, we're going to be doing this at 7 a.m. It was a little late because I had to figure out how to do this on Zoom and also on Facebook on my computer. So I do apologize about the time, everybody. But yo, we're going to be doing this every Monday through Friday because this is what we need to do to be able to change our thought patterns. We need to change what we do. That is the only way you're going to actually get the correct mind state, the state of mind to be able to process and think new thoughts. That is the only way. And also, if you're going to participate if you're going to participate in this, there is a book that we are reading. Okay, there is a book that we're reading. We are reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Reading a chapter a day. I'm on chapter 6. After we finish this, get ready to buy another book by Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil. That is the next book. I'm not in affiliated marketing when it comes to this book. No, that's not what I'm doing. But I will say this is the book that we are reading Monday through Friday. What are you grateful for? Whatever you speak, it should be with emotions, and it needs to be spoken with power, with authority, with exousia, the authority. But yo, from there, we're going to be knocking out another portion of the call. We're going to be going over trading. Yo, if you are a trader, we are going to start doing this every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Before I get on here, I make sure I'm ready to go for you guys. Because one, if I love you, I'm going to share the information of wealth. And the thing is, we're going to talk about wealth on another day. I got to talk about that because we all, as a community, we think wealth is just money. When money is just a GED to success to be able to really obtain real wealth. I'm going to leave you with that nugget. Yo, God bless. We're done with Facebook and Instagram. Yo, for the traders, we're about to go ahead and do something special for y'all today. God bless. Peace out. Let me make sure. All right. We're done with that. And
You have 5 people.
that's what's up. That's cool. That's fine. And then end on Instagram. Download video on Instagram. I'll download that. Share it later. All right, cool.
Facebook need to make it so you can go live on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know why they don't do that. So the same thing that you go live.
Yes. But yo, we're about to go ahead and hit the charge. You know, that's what we do up in this bad boy. Yeah. Yo. Yo, we about to go hell, baby. Yo, let's get it.
Let me come in on the other side.
Okay, got you.
Find my. We can get started.
And shoot, I couldn't find my ring light, so I had to get one of my studio lights. Second. I'll create a quick clip on this bad boy too. Where's that starting at? While you getting yourself situated, I need to get myself situated.
Yeah, man. Are you recording still? Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm still recording. Yo. So, yo, this is what I do, y'all. Like, straight up, like, that's not the only thing I do besides, you know, do these calls. I do my YouTube page. I do a lot of different things besides just trading, and this is what we do, like straight up. So y'all already know what we trade. I want everybody to stick to one pair, straight one pair, every single time. That's downloaded, share. All right, that's Instagram. This is what we do, like straight up. Yo, like I edit my own videos. I do that. I do my video editing. I love my MacBook Air, because I can go ahead and go straight from there, and I can go ahead and start editing these videos right after I get off of them. And, you know, I wake up between 3 to 5 to make sure you guys gain value every single day, because that's what I'm supposed to do as a leader, as a shepherd. I have to shepherd my flock. So I am very grateful. I'm very grateful to be able to have, even if it's just one person, to shepherd. It does not matter. A shepherd knows that he has to actually be in there and sometimes grab you like this and lead you. And you know, that's a part of being a shepherd. And sometimes we don't want to be a shepherd. Let's be honest. Sometimes we just, it's draining to have to pull people and prime people. But I've learned one thing though. Once they get to that position of not having to be primed, it is so much of a blessing to see the difference. And they say they believe in themselves now. They can't believe that they went through all that, now where they're at now. It's a blessing to see them that way. You have to know what type of leader you are, because how a shepherd leads, a regular leader does not. A shepherd leader, he has to tend to his flock. A leader may not have to do that. You have to know what type of leader you are, because it is a difference from a leader and a shepherd. You have to realize that. Ooh, we might have to talk about that too. Let me write that down before I forget. I'll actually put it in my notebook, in my phone. That one's definitely going in the phone. Yo, I don't even think the same anymore, guys. Like straight up, I don't. Like if I told you some of these business ideas, it would y'all would say I was crazy. I'm telling you, like straight up, like y'all would think I am insane. Like, really? You want to do that? What? Like, yo, it's crazy. Like I'm my mindset is like, yo, if someone I actually 100% follow that nobody really knows, it's Elon Musk. Because the way he thinks is insane. And that's why he's so successful. Ziggy, you gonna stay your butt in that room and keep whining if you want to. I love you though, baby. All right, so the last real update that they have for a big news analysis for Euro JPY looks like was in September 3rd at 3 a.m. Let's specifically look what's happening in Japan, and because I check out news just because I like to do research. That's all. I don't even have to do research when I do my markups, but I still do it just to, like, you know, see what's going on in the world. Japan. And what I'll do is I'll throw up just Japan news in English, right? So let's see what's going on in Japan. Is there anything good going in Japan that's really big right now? Or is there anything that's bad? Or what's going on? I lived in Japan for 5 years in the military, so I utilize the Euro JPY because everybody in Europe, they really do go to Japan a lot, and a lot of people from Japan go to Europe a lot. So they're intertwined very much. Asian and Europe and Asia is really intertwined between each other. So I look at, that's what I have to, for me, that's what I do. Because I've been to both areas a lot. So, and shake up of LDP officials, sugar rewards loyalty with maintaining status quo. Again, I'm not going to break down, I'm not going to read everything, guys. I'm not going to read everything, but I will look at a few things just to see what's really going on. Like National was in a festival mood as hometown hero sugar to set become prime minister. So they're going to be going through a new prime minister very shortly. Mass present Olympic organization with extra heat woes. So they're talking about the Olympics right now. That is a huge thing to look at because that brings your economy up. Because that means a lot of people spend a lot of money. People spend $3,000 to $5,000 on tickets, more than actual football and basketball games. Even I think the highest ticket right now is between. I know the last ticket I looked up was about $6,000 for not even front row tickets. That seems very likely. The world will still be battling a novel coronavirus next summer. One expert is concerned about how protective masks might reciprocate the impact of extreme heat expected during the Tokyo Olympics. So I didn't even know that Tokyo was going to be hosting the Olympics. Man, if I knew that like last year, I sure would have. Because I love going to Tokyo, y'all. Y'all don't know, like straight up. Hanto nani desu ka? Ishita. Protective mask cover everybody's mouth. So that's something to be looking out for. Is the Olympics, because the Olympics, it will increase your economy. For a lot of leaders do a lot of leading during, let me say it this way, they do a lot of business during the Olympics because there's so many people. You have world leaders doing business at the Olympics. That's how powerful the Olympics are. You have world leaders that want to do things during the Olympics. So pay attention to that. Know that. Constituted Democratic Party and the Hard Work Station now. Japan News. Sponsor hesitation of comment activist. Greg former close aid. Plead not guilty in long world trial. Ooh, that's an automaker. That can change. That can change a lot of stuff for the auto industry, y'all. Right there. That's a big one. That's a nice one right there. I'm going to let you guys do the research. Because I'm going to definitely do my research. And they're going to be changing prime ministers. That's another big thing. Is that going to be good or bad for the economy? But we're going to go into trading really quick. I'm going to go ahead and get in here.
I don't know if you know it, but it's a lot of in these few next coming months. There is over 90 different countries that have elections for new presidents and prime ministers and all that. So the world is changing big time right now.
Yes, it is. Now, where are my? You know, where is my? Be old man. Where my Euro JPY at? Let me go to my charts. Let me go to my charts. Let me go to my charts, baby. Let me get to my charts. This was your, I did leave this up. That's Australia. I love Australia, by the way, guys. Travel to it. Get a deeper understanding of different cultures. It does open your eyes. You'll be surprised what you learn. You'll be surprised what you learn. And it may not be all good, but you do learn a lot. So for me, we're going to look at 2 points in the market that's close to where price is. So we need good 2 points. It needs to hit twice. And it looks like this is a good spot in this angle due to the fact that when we are about to get in there, it looks like there's a zone in there. So let's see if it's a zone. Okay, so right there, bam. And the low point. Like there's a good indicating where the closest to price is right there. So we're going to use that next low point. All right, now that we got our 2 low points in, we're going to use our candles. We're going to stay in the hour chart. Remember, this is Euro JPY, European Japanese currency on the hour chart. And it does look like there is a zone right here. So we're going to use the candles. The candles is, I like to just simply put as the candles with the wicks, excuse me, your wicks are your buffer zone. I like to just put it like that. When price breaks out and comes back down. Right here. And the wicks popped out right there. This is for when you're doing your wick. When I like to trade, I don't have to. Again, I don't have to put it up this high. For me, I can knock it out this way. And I will be fine. I know why. But the thing is, when you don't know everything, a lot of people get stuck and say, why? Stop asking why and just do. Because if you always are asking why, you'll never be able to do. Learn a little bit, practice a little bit, learn more. That's a nugget. That's a nugget right there. You got to get just a little bit of information. Apply the little bit of information. And then ask questions after you start doing. Because if you're always asking why, you'll never get to actually doing work. And there's people like that. They always ask, why is it this way? Why is it this way? Be quiet and just do what somebody say because they got more information to give you. They got more information. Just shut up. Practice it. What they told you to do. And from there, ask another question. Because if you ask too many questions, it's going to turn them off to you. It's going to turn them off. Now, I had to do the same thing. I had to learn that. That's something I even had to learn because I can talk for days. I can talk circles around you easily and be on topic. But I had to learn not to because it turned a lot of people off. And I turned one of my best friends off. And he's a very blessed individual. I'll say that. He's wealthy in a lot of areas in his life. You determine what that means. And I'll leave your interpretation of that. And he said, the reason I stopped reaching out to you is because you didn't know when to shut up and stop telling your story. There's a time to tell your story, and there's a time to shut up. There's a time to have action. There's a time of being still, and there's a time of reaction. Know the difference and know when to do it. So when somebody's teaching you something, see why first look at them do it, then ask the question. All right, now that we got this set up, for those that's been with me for a little bit, what do we do? What are we looking for right in here? What are we looking for? We're looking for M's and W's. M's and W's. Right? Excuse me. M's make the market go up, down, up, and shoot down. It may be a big move or a small move. With a W, it goes, I should draw this out, because drawing it out would actually help a lot better than just talking about it. So you had somebody go in this market off the last M. Where is this M I'm speaking of? All right. So first, before we even go over here, we're going to go right here. We're going to zoom out. Right there is actually a perfect M. We're going to look at a perfect M first, because this perfect M came from a W. That wasn't good. A good one. Lord Jesus, what's going on? So like this then, Lord. This M turned into a W. This W faked out people, right? It faked people out. How did it fake people out? It just bounced up a little bit and made a little V and kept going. That's all. When it did that, it started to come down. That was the high point of the market. Oh, it looked like it's going to stop. Looked like it might turn. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It kept going down. What did it do again? It made a W. Made even a little W to let you know I'm still here. We still about to make some money going up. Now, here's my favorite part. Price goes up and price always will go down, no matter what. It may, the only thing it may do, it may go up and down so small portion so much that it flatlines and it makes a straight line. Sometimes it don't make a straight line, but it'll actually just stay in the same area. For example, if it just stayed like this and was a little bit more smaller, that would be considered consolidation. If it just stayed like this and didn't move up, didn't move it down, just kept going like that. You need to practice looking at the market every single day. And if you practice this, I guarantee that you will become a better trader. You won't get profit all the time. You're not going to win every time. All we're looking for are M's, V's, and W's. The reason I did this is because I wanted to see what price was doing in the zone. I made a price per zone. Right here, price interacts with the zone a lot. And it keeps doing it. It may go down, it may go up. And there's different zones all over the place, as you can see. Practice this until you can actually see these every single day. Yesterday, we went over how many times you need to redo something. You need to do something to become a master. 10,000 times. You have to do something 28 times, okay? 28 times a day for 2 years. That's a lot of times. 28 times a day. That's not missing not one day to do something 10,000 times. And that still is 4 more times after that. So that's actually 20. It takes actually 28, just 28 times a day. That's 2 years and 4 months. Can you believe that? To do something and become a master over it. And that's actually a little bit more than 10,000. But that's every single day. That's Monday through Sunday. Every single day. So you can't tell me you a master and you did this in a year. You can't tell me you a master and you did this in a year and a half. You can't tell me you a master and you ain't doing this 28 times a day. You can't tell me. Yo, you can't tell me. If you do it 1 time a day, that's 365 days. So again, you ain't even close to 10,000 to become a master. And even a master knows to always be a student. Always be a student. And that's what we have to remember. Always be a student. Because a master practice, if you look at the monks, they master one punch. One punch. That's it. They master it. That's that one punch. And they perfect it to the best of their ability. That one punch. It may be a straight punch. It may be a reversal. It may be a hook. It may be an uppercut, a jab, a straight. It may be whatever it is, but they practice that 10,000 times over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the funny thing is, the real mastery come after really 10,000 hours. The real mastery comes after 10,000 hours of doing something. But because this is so simple, 10,000 times. A lot of people can't even count 10,000 in one day. Can't even count to 10,000 in one day. That takes, for someone that's avidly doing it, it takes them 2 days, 2.5 days to count to 10,000. Because you ain't gonna want to do it fast. It ain't smart to, because you'll lose you'll lose liquid, you'll lose your saliva. The real mastery comes after doing this so many times that it becomes like tying your shoe. And once you get that, that's still the basics. After you get to those 10,000 hours of doing something, or 10,000 times of doing something, that's still the basics. Self-mastery is the basics. That's just the foundation of self-mastery. And that's what we need to get to. First, let's get to self-mastery. Let's practice on the charts every day. When you're bored at home, practice. And Terry, I'm gonna let you take over right now. I'm gonna stop sharing, and I'm gonna give you permission to not share again. Go ahead.
All right, let me unmute. Hello, hello. You probably can't see me, which is fine with me.
Nope, I'm already got you. The sun in your screen. That's cool. That's cool.
My screen. For some reason, my screen just froze. So I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, it froze, but I can still hear you.
Is it my screen that froze or your screen that froze?
I cannot see your lips moving.
Let me see. I can't even hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm about to text her to let her know I do hear her.
Okay, I don't know.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. All right. So you probably can't see me. It's fine with me.
No, we see you.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let me share my screen. Make sure I share the right thing. 1 second. Here we go. There. All right. Where's my Zoom at again? There we are. Okay. So the pair that I'm trading is Aussie USD, Australian dollar, versus the Japanese dollar. It's actually hard for me to see for some reason. But I'm gonna actually turn off my video. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Bear with me for a second. I would like to hold on, stop sharing my video. Share my screen again. All right, this makes it easier so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so we marked this up yesterday with the Mondays pattern from, or the Mondays strategy from On Right. And basically what I did was I laid down the, first I kind of laid down the Fibonacci. Actually, I could just probably redo it. Do I need to redo it? We are on the 1 hour, the 4 hour. I need to get off 4 hour and get on 1 hour. Oh my God. Seems like my internet connection is running slow. Let me see if I still have a daily. Oops. I want to check the news on this and see what's going on. I think it was FX Daily. Is that what you were doing before? Daily FX. There we are.
Yes.
Daily FX.
I got to keep my mic muted, not just also because of you're talking, but because my dog is lapping up water right now.
Oh, we couldn't hear it. We couldn't hear anything in your background. Like
Okay.
Sometimes you think we can hear your background noise and we don't.
Okay, I'm just making sure, but no, that's just out of respect.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So it's saying that 58% of the clients are short. So how does it keep going on? All right, the Australian dollar may fall on jobs data, economic plateauing, China tension. Let's click on it. Let's see what's going on. Saying that it's bearish. Australian dollar, eyes, local employment data. They have employment issues like the rest of the world. Inflation prospects. All right, in the beginning of coronavirus pandemic, market experienced an aggressive sell-off, and economic data, along with sentiment and optimism about the future, blah, 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 also plunged. However, as fresh data begins to pour in, economic statistics started outperforming analyst expectations. Okay, fine. You know what I would really like to find that I don't know how to find on here is just like upcoming news. Like that's really what I would like to find out. I know how to do it on my phone, but I don't know how to do it on here, so it's fine. Okay, let's look at the Mondays and see what we already have going on. So the white areas are the Mondays. I'm gonna start back a little bit because I know yesterday, as of yesterday, this one hadn't finished. Let me see if it's up there. No, but it's probably gonna get there. So the first one that I'm gonna mark up, try to do this yesterday. It was like kind of difficult. Maybe today will be better. Want to box up this. Oops. So all we're doing is boxing up the white space, which is the Monday. I'm gonna go all the way to the wick. And so we're going to the highest high. We already went to the highest high. Now we're gonna go to the lowest low of Monday, which is actually, I hate when it does this, guys. It's right there. There we go. There we go. All right, so that's one Monday. And let me get my little call boxes. Where's my call boxes at? No, not there. This sun is really in my eye. All right, so there's 3 questions that you want to ask when you're trading on Monday. I'll use these little call boxes to, the first question is, what side of Monday did price break out of? So we'll just type that, what side of Monday did price break out of? Right. So that's the first question. And as we can see, price actually broke out of the bottom. So we'll just type back in here. Oops. If it lets me. This thing isn't being kind. Oh, good. All right, so it broke out of the bottom. Okay, there's another balloon thingy. Okay, so we answered that question. What side of the broke out at the bottom? Next question is, did it retest the neckline? Was the neckline retested? So let's check that out. So if it came out of the bottom of Monday, then the high point will actually be the neckline. So let's see if it made its way back up there. Boom, it has not. So our answer will be no. So that actually helps us to figure out what the question 3 is as well. So our answer to this right now is no. So we're gonna get another call out box. And I'll just put it here. Did what was it? What is the third question? I think it's right shoulder. Okay, yeah. Has the right shoulder complete? And it didn't form the if it didn't go back to the neckline, so no, the answer is no. So can't have one without the other. So this one right here is not ready to be traded. So we'll take a look at let's take a look at this one. This one probably might have already completed as well. So we're going to find the lowest point, which is right here. Drag our box to the highest point, which is right here. And then we just drop it here. Boom, we got our box. I'm gonna go back through these questions. I actually don't like this call box, but is there a better one? We could just do text. I don't need a call box. Yeah. Let's just try text. All right, first question again. What side of Monday did price break out of? What side of Monday did price break out of? Yeah, that's actually much better. All right, so it looks like price, no, that's not it. Okay, for that candle, let me make it a little bit bigger. Well, yeah, actually that wick is pretty big. All right, so price did kind of come up a little, came up here, but it did not close above. So we can't say that it came out the top. We'll say that it came out the bottom. So we'll click right back on that to answer our question. Which side of Monday did it come out? We'll just put bottom. And so the significance of that is if it comes out of the bottom, then the neckline is going to be up here, which Monday is our left shoulder. Monday is going to be your left shoulder. So what we want to do is go to the next question, get our little handy dandy tool, ask our next question. Excuse me. And the next question is, did it retest the neckline? So before we write on the chart, we might as well just kind of figure out if it retested the neckline. Again, the next one, the neckline is up here. Up